Yeah, so today was a great day for Syracuse athletics. The men before us were able to get a huge win over Duke. We had a really great team win over Temple, and we welcomed Felicia home with women's basketball. So I think overall it was just a great day for Syracuse athletics, and specifically really proud of our girls for just a great team win over Temple.
Start questions.
Sure. I just think with the amount of goal scorers you guys had today, it seems like there's obviously a very celebratory move when some of the players who don't score as much are getting involved. Can you talk about how the team tries to uplift each other and why you think they're just so happy when each other score at moments like this?
Yeah, so much of our success comes around their connections with each other and their chemistry with each other. And, I think we place a premium on connections with your teammates. And, we talk a lot about, how good can you make a teammate feel? And they're really starting to buy into that and believe in that. And it's great to see their friendships, off the field really thrive on the field. So I think that's part of the success that you see on field. It really stems from a lot of off-field connections.
So speaking about Felicia Leggett-Jack, how does it feel for you as a female head coach to see another icon, another alumni come back to the school?
Totally. It's just so exciting, I think, for Syracuse athletics. I think it's exactly what the program needed. She is an amazing coach, was an amazing player, and she's a huge part of Syracuse athletics. And it's just great to see another female head coach, and it's great to see another head coach be somebody that played, here at Syracuse and really understand what makes this place so special. And it's just great to see and so happy for her.
In games like this where you open up a big lead like that and you kind of have some breathing room, how important is it to kind of work on some stuff that maybe you wouldn't do in like a tighter game, or you're trying to try new things that you've done in practice and now you can implement it? Just how important in a game like this is that to try those new things?
Yeah, I think you don't ever anticipate for a lead like that, but once you get it, we've been trying to focus on just staying in it and continuing to push and, not be casual in anything we do and still play with a sense of urgency. And I think they did a really good job of that today. And I think there was a couple lulls, but overall, they really wanted to make a statement and put together a 60-minute game.
You have a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead. We'll just go around.
The Tyrell sisters played at a super high level today. Can you sort of talk about, how important it is to have them play at that level and how that makes you guys such a hard team to beat when they play like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Tyrells are really different players, but they're both tremendous players, and they do things that are exceptional. Emma, I think it's her athleticism that really is impossible to stop. And then Megan is just this incredible finisher and passer. I think you really saw her passing on display today, just seeing plays that a lot of players have trouble to see. So I think they're both just phenomenal players, and it's great when you can have, all your talent play well together at the same time. So that was great to see.
You talked after the Virginia Tech game about how well Kayla Treanor did on the draw. Again, she did well today. Could you comment on just how she's been playing these past few games after a few games early in the season where it wasn't going as well?
I think she's a huge part of our win today. We won draw controls 23-10. The final score is 22-7. So I think it really reflects, the amazing job that the draw unit did today, all game. But specifically with her, I think she had 14 draw controls. I think that's what. Yeah, she had 14 draw controls. That's huge for us. And she was able to really stay consistent and focused throughout the game, which is something she's been really working on. And it seems to me that every game she's just getting a little better and a little better, and she really wants to win. So we're very proud of her performance today.
How important is it when on those draws just to immediately create a transition offense, because some of those goals were immediately scored off of a draw win? So how important was it, especially for today?
Yeah, and I think, too, that's something that Kate is getting really good at. You saw she had an assist today, and she's really starting to be a threat in transition as well, which is huge for a person that takes the draw throughout the game. You know, now she's this dual threat where she can win the draw and also come down and push transition, and that's something that she's definitely gotten better at throughout this season, and it's just great for the team. You know, we did a couple things off the draw to try to help the draw unit on a win be able to go down and have space to push it, and you know, they did a nice job and everyone was a part of that, so it was good to see.
How proud of you were Emma Tyrell's performance on a team with Emily Harris-Chuck and both the Megans, her sister? She comes out in the first quarter as a junior who had a great back end the last year, but still, it absolutely takes over that first quarter and that second quarter as well. I mean, talk about her confidence.
Yeah, it's when Emma is on, she's impossible to stop. She's a phenomenal athlete, and she really has a great lacrosse IQ as well. And you know, I think today she just was ready to play right away, and that's something that we've asked all of them to do. But she came out ready to play, and she was a huge threat, and you know, really unselfish, and you know, she's just been great all season. But today, I think it really showed.
Coach, 9 different goal scorers today. That's huge. But when you're getting toward the end of the game, and then you can rest like your Tyrells and your Harris-Chucks and your Carneys, and give more players more offensive burn, and then they start scoring goals, how much confidence does that give you that in the latter half of the season, when you're playing top teams in the nation, that hey, even when my best players are off the field, I'm still having players produce?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great opportunity for everybody on the field to step up and own the moment, because a lot of people got to play. You know, I think we had 9 goal scorers, but we probably could have had 11, 12 goal scorers, So it's great that people were able to come in today in the game and step up and make plays, and that was awesome.
And a quick follow-up to that, for that rest for those top players, I mean, how valuable do you think that's going to be down the stretch when, come end of the season, latter half of the season, postseason time?
Yeah, I mean, it's great because we have a huge opponent coming on Tuesday night. So, anytime you can rest some of your players, that's awesome. But I think it was great, too, just to have the players that came in off the bench just step up and make plays. It was so great to see.